Hey y'all, what is good? Hi, welcome to my video. I haven't done like a straight face-to-face just life update in a minute. So today I just wanted to come on here and rant about life, rant about anything, to be honest with you. I need my girls to sound off in the chat. How are we doing this week, this month, this year? This has honestly been one of the hardest years. I feel like the past 3 years I've kind of pushed down everything I've ever done or did for someone, like positive, like positive and negative. And I just, I just opened the blinds and it's kind of like mid-afternoon right now. And it is literally so gorgeous. Like this, the clouds, the blue sky, and I live in Colorado, if you don't know. So I just gotta take in the sun when I can. I feel like the past week or two, I really was trying to get a different video out, but today I was trying to find the just motivation to film a part 2 to my last video. And if you saw my last video, that is the first video that has actually reached my audience in over 2 years. I feel like I could literally get emotional just thinking about it right now, because I very much let my passions go. And I went to college and I stopped creating what I wanted to create, and I feel like I didn't realize how much that affected me, actually not posting anymore and, going more towards my purpose. But of course, in the past year or two, I have had videos that have reached, 20,000, 30,000 views, but only probably 1 or 2, I swear to God, And every time I sit here and I'm like, what should I post for YouTube? I feel like I'm always trying to think of these intricate different concepts. But it's I saw this advice once and it was just do the content that's obvious. And that I feel like has helped me so much, just because I've been on YouTube for so long. And y'all girlies know this. I've been on YouTube my whole life. So I feel like I'm at a point where I'm yo, I don't want to be recording vlogs every week. I love vlogging. I love doing morning routines, night routines, but I don't know. I'm just kind of in this space. I'm kind of in this area where I'm just I don't want to do the typical things, just because that's what everyone else is doing. But at the same time, I don't know. I feel like it's gotten so much easier for me to sit here and compare my journeys, and I really just don't like that. I feel like I've been waiting my whole life to finally have the time I wanted to create content, and now I'm in over my head about it, and it's you've been doing this for so long. Just breathe and make the content you want to make. And I actually really enjoyed making my last video, and it showed. Of course, it's been, I think it's been over a week, but in only a week, your girl got 21,000 views on that video, and I'm just oh my God, I can't breathe. I literally can't breathe. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about my life right now, what my goals are right now. I did want to come on here and talk a little bit about my quitting vape journey. If you're in a time in your life right now where you're addicted to something, whether that's your phone, alcohol, vaping, cigarettes, all of that, just know I'm right here with you, because girl, I really didn't think I could do it. And it's taken so much effort out of me. The past 2 months, I've been just drained. I'm tired. I'm drained. This shouldn't be hard. You know what I mean? I don't even know how to describe it. I don't know. I knew quitting vaping was going to be hard, but I never realized how much I really did depend on it for my mental health. Like, and that's so bad. That's so bad. But if you're vape, if you vape, if you've ever vaped, please let me know. If you ever quit vaping, quit anything, please just share your story down below, because I just want this to be super vulnerable. And as much as I want to sit here and say it was roses and, you know, I quit one day and the next week I was feeling amazing and I was onto another thing and I was working out every day, like, I don't want to come on here and lie, because that's not what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm not gonna come on here and lie about this. Like, this has very much been the hardest thing I've ever done, and like, my body is just like, you know what I mean? I don't even know how to describe it. But if you don't know, I quit vaping on January 15th, and now it's March 19th. Whoa. Even looking back on videos and even in YouTube videos when I had it in my hand, it literally makes me like want to vom. Like, how I let something so bad for me into my life every single day willingly. It really has made me just sit back and look at myself, like, for real, like, really look at myself in the mirror. Because, you know, growing up, I just had this, I don't know, it's like I had this high expectation of myself. You know, of course that was put onto me as well, but I don't know, it's just so odd to me. Like, I never expected to be a smoker, like, really. But, you know, I'm not that type of smoker no more, baby. And if you follow me on Instagram, oh, she called me an hour. No. If you follow me on Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you better follow me on Instagram. But I did like a vulnerable post about being sober from drinking alcohol and smoking weed and stuff like that. And I actually, me and my girl were doing it. We were sober for like a month. And I could just tell, like, I was just so irritable. And, like, I don't know why, like, but if you're in a space where you're trying to quit vaping, quit smoking, really the only thing that helped me, you know, I've probably been like trying to quit for like a year. Like, I looked at my Snapchat memories, and like a year ago I was like, oh, day 2, no vape, and I was like struggling. So, you know, I just want to make this video so that y'all really just put grace into yourself and just forgive yourself for the things you do, because, you know, the resentment you hold, even for yourself, is not healthy. Like, for a long time, I was so mad at myself, but I continued enabling these behaviors. I probably started vaping like 2021, 2022. I'm not sure. But I've been vaping for like 2-3 years. And I didn't want this to be like the whole part of this video. But a lot of you guys on TikTok were like, please make a video on YouTube about this. Like, what helped the most for you to quit vaping? Like, da da da. And I know a lot of people who do try to quit vaping, like, they try to replace it with something else. And I feel like for me, like, that's been kind of damaging, because like, now that, you know, I've quit vaping, I find myself like eating more again, which I definitely, you know, I've seen a lot of people struggle with that. And I kind of feel like this high school me, like, coming back. You know what I mean? I don't even know how to describe it, but I felt so unstoppable. Like, in college, I felt like a different person. Like, I don't even know. And like looking back, I did kind of turn into a different person. Like whether that's the influence of the people around me. I don't know. I don't know. It's just interesting to really just sit back, self-reflect, because yeah, I feel like for the past month or two, like ever since I quit vaping, it's really just like opened me up to the situations I've accepted, you know, the things I've done when I didn't want to do it. And I don't know, it's just very interesting. But yeah, like I never saw myself quitting. Like I of course wanted to for the past year, but I just didn't think I could bring myself to do it. So yeah, I want to make my public announcement that I am very proud of myself, and to just keep pushing, because yeah, this has been hard. This has been fucking hard. Sorry. Me just zoning out. But can we please talk about Medicare? Because bitch, tell me why I tried to book like an online, like I think it's like opening psychiatric appointment or just like therapy, because there's like not really that many like therapy offices near me, I feel like, that take Medicare. I'm not sure at this point. I don't even know. Or do I have Medicaid? I don't know. I like have the free like health insurance for my state. But yeah, I was trying to book an appointment because like I'm so fully convinced like I don't even need a doctor at this point to tell me, but like I just feel like I need this diagnosis like so bad. But like the ADHD girl, the ADHD. And I feel like my whole life I've been able to fill up my everyday, just avoid my thoughts, avoid what I'm going through, you know what I mean? It was just so easy to just literally think about anything else and do anything else. And especially in college and in school. And I feel like that's how everyone feels. And that's why like post graduating is such like just like a what the fuck am I, like what's going on type of thing, because for real, what the fuck am I? What the fuck am I doing? You know, and I just wanted to come on here and say, if you're feeling this feeling, I'm right here with you. And it's really shown me throughout these years, as much as I think I need this thing to be happy, I need this thing. If I get here, I'm going to be happy. If I do this, I'm going to be happy. Like, it's such a long game. Like, for me to sit here and be like, okay, if I do this, I'm going to feel this way. How do you know that? How do you know that? And of course, you know, sitting here and being like, oh, losing weight will make me happier. 9 times out of 10, it probably will. But there's also that 1 out of 10 that might be like, hey, girl, your eating disorder. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm talking about. But like, yeah, I'm fully convinced I have anxiety and a little bit of autism. I don't know. I just wanted to talk to you guys about mental health. And if you guys been through something like this, or, you know, there are just times where I'm like, something shouldn't trigger me so much. Or I'm like, why do I feel like I have so many traumas, but I don't feel like I've been traumatized? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I have gone to therapy before, if you're going to ask. Like in high school, I remember like me and my sister, we like went to do our checkup, and we did the like depression sheet, and I was like, okay, I'm feeling a little depressed. And they were like, took me to the office with my mom and was like, would you be interested in booking one? And I was like, okay. And then we found this therapist. like my junior year of high school, and it was like this older lady, and girl, it was the most like stereotypical therapist of my life. Like, so how'd that make you feel? So how'd that make you feel? Like, it was just not getting anywhere. And yeah. So basically, I feel like I went for like a whole semester, and then I was just like, yeah, I'm good now. Like, I don't need any more. And then I just never went back. But I'm definitely in a time where I'm like, I need a therapist, bitch. Like, I just want to find a therapist that I can actually, I don't know, like relate to, and just like, yeah, I feel like everybody wants that in a therapist, someone that actually wants to converse and help your situation, you know? But at the end of the day, it's their job, so they're gonna do what they want to do. But yeah, but for real, let me know if you've been like diagnosed with anxiety or, you know, ADHD, all that stuff, because I know there's medication you can go on. And I feel like I'm at the point where that might like help me a lot, because like there's not one moment in the day where I'm not like overthinking and like having these voices in my head, and I'm like, and it's not no like schizophrenic type voices, but it's like more like me just trying to plan out things and them never just turning out. Like, I can never just do something. You know what I'm saying? The sun is coming out, girl. But yeah, let me know if, let's trauma dump in the comments. I'm really open to the trauma dumping right now. So I'm about to just let it out, my whole life story. I don't know. And I feel like I'm at such a point in my life where I never realized I needed space, and like I need to be alone. And I don't know. I feel like when I was younger, it was just so easy to isolate myself. So it just became natural. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go all into that, but I first want to talk about this package. So if you are trying to quit like smoking, vaping, whatever, I just wanted to let y'all know about this. Y'all probably already know about it, but if you don't, if you're younger, I think you might be able to get this if you're under 18. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But, you know, whenever I made the decision, I was like, you know what? I'm going to quit. I basically just looked up tobacco-free resources, and it was like the Colorado page, and then I signed up to get like anti-smoke gum, you know? So this has been like my lifesaver, and I'm at a point where I need to wean off of it, which I've said many times. Cause girl, like I didn't realize I had such an addictive personality, but like this gum, you're like not supposed to consume more than one piece every 4 to 8 hours at this point. But I'm still at a point where I want to go and grab it every second. So I need to switch and stop using these, because I just bought a whole other box. I've probably been chewing this gum for so long, and it's a medication, so I need to be careful with this for sure. But yeah, if you are looking to smoke, if you're looking to quit vaping, I definitely recommend this Nicorette gum. You know, there are people that don't like it. There are people that like it. So whenever you like go on there, you know, they'll just give you what they think is best. But you can always ask your doctor. Like, I really just want to find my PCP. Like, I still don't have a primary care doctor here, like under my new insurance. And it's like, fuck, like, okay. But yeah, they come in different doses, different milligrams. I don't really know much. Like, bitch, I've just been chewing this gum like a fucking addict. But they give you the patches and they give you the gum, which amazing. We love that. I tried the patches one day, and I put we put a patch on my arm, and I kind of started feeling sick like in a minute or two. It's a weird feeling. These patches are a weird feeling. But if you smoke a lot, or if you're maybe more a cigarette smoker, this might help. So I love how they send both. I did it once when I first started. I did the free application once when I first quit and I got it, and then I just did it again and I got more. So I'm like, if you for real, can't afford the gum, like, you don't want to sit here and be like, well, a vape's $15, the gum's $50. Which one are you? You don't want that. So if you're really going to sit here and be like, I'm going to quit, you need to set yourself up for success. You know what I mean? So, if you're halfway through your vape, look up them tobacco resources. Okay. It'll probably take a week or two, or maybe 2 weeks. So plan ahead. And yeah, you might want to get 2 boxes of these. I actually have a huge box from Target. So don't take no medical advice from me. I probably should not be chewing this gum no more. There's one in my mouth. I don't know what to say. But I feel a little nauseousness. Like, whenever I first started chewing the gum, like, I did get a little nauseous. But, like, now I definitely see that, like, I'll hiccup sometimes or burp more. Like, there are symptoms to the gum and stuff. But out of anything I've tried, it definitely does help. But yeah, I feel like I've come to a point where I'm just like going hard in the paint for some fucking Nicorette gum. Like, bitch, chill. Chew your fucking spearmint. And if you can't afford the Nicorette, or if there's no resources near you, I'd say get the red hot gum, because this tastes like the red hot gum. And I feel like the red hot gum, like, kind of, yeah. I don't know. I haven't tried the spearmint. I've only tried the cinnamon. And I love this shit. Like, bitch. I'm scared to get off of it because I don't even know. I don't even know what it does. It's really just the feeling in my mouth. But yeah, this is my 2-month quitting vape update. That's all I wanted to say. My DMs are open on Instagram. Like I always say, I'm responding to comments more. I'm responding to DMs, everything I can, because, girl, this life is really lifing right now. And I need us to all lock in for each other because, yeah. And if you follow me on TikTok, I've been going through some, like, rent issues in just, like, my apartment complex. So, if y'all could just send a prayer over to your girl, I would really appreciate it. And the other night, I was actually, like, scrolling through my lives, and it just, like, gave me such, like, I don't even know what feeling. It was literally like a sign or something, because I don't be scrolling through my lives like that. And maybe this girl's lying, but I forgot her name. Girl, if you're here, what's up? Thank you so much. But I was just scrolling through my lives, and this girl pops up, and it was like 5 a.m. And honestly, I haven't been sleepless, but like ever since I quit vaping, I just like, I can't feel satisfaction. I'm like, and I know all the things I need to do to get myself back to where I need to be, but like, I just can't fucking follow through. But yeah, so I was scrolling. It was like 5 a.m. and I had a lot of just like early morning, like Bible sessions, like prayer sessions. And this girl popped up and she had on this worship song. And then I don't remember if I'd said something first, but she just saw my account and she was just like, wow, Mackenzie, like, I've been watching you for so long. Da da da. Like, I pray for you every day. And like, that right there, like, when someone says they pray for you, like, that right there means like so much to me. Like, I don't know. I'm at a point where I'm trying to like comprehend my childhood and like figure out what I do want and who I want to be, and y'all know I grew up in a very conservative Christian household. So it's hard for me to not like, I don't know. This is the most I haven't went to church like in my life. And I don't know. It's just such a hard feeling because, like, the church here in Colorado, like, that my parents go to, like, in my family, it's just not a very open church. You know what I'm saying? And me and my siblings, we've all had our experiences at that church and stuff like that. And I feel like I just have this, like, ooh, I could just cry right now. For real. Because it's hard to tell if it's, like, God telling me, like, come back to me. Like, you know what I mean? Or if it's just my past and, like, me seeking that validation. Because, like, growing up, I don't even know how to describe it, y'all. But I feel like church was the one thing that, like, my mom was really, still is, because she's very Christian, and we always did work at the church. We were at the church, like, all the time. And it's hard for me to tell, like, if I'm craving God or if I'm craving that validation for, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all. Because even sitting here and, like, in the times where I can't figure out what I'm saying, where I can't say what I'm saying, or if I can't sleep, the first thing I'm gonna do is play some worship music. You know what I'm saying? I can't even have a life update without, like, literally breaking down, like, every time. Like, it's amazing. My leg's asleep. I don't know why I'm sitting on the ground, but it just felt like the best decision for me right now. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all an update. My mental health, I don't know. It's a little tough. I feel like I'm just at such a point where I just want to, like, get up and move and just start a new life in a new state, Like, and I just want to move to California or Texas so bad. And then the other night, it was, like, actually the first time I started looking at, like, how expensive California was to live in. Like, it's really $3,000 a month to stay in a fucking 300 square foot apartment. I'm like, girl, I don't even know how the influencer girlies are doing it, to be honest with you. And yeah, going back, I wanted to talk about that, like, just the whole state of influencing in general, this whole come up of digital products. And guess what? Yeah, I did. I do have an ebook, so I really don't have shit to say. But also, I feel like there's such this, like, catalog of digital products for influencing, like, 1 to 8 week, success story, like, guide. And I feel like that is going to ruin social media. And on my TikTok and I'd say on my TikTok, I like looking up stuff about influencers or looking up tips or looking up, so on my feed, on my For You page now, I get a lot of just, like, whether that's, content creator, coaches or UGC, you know what I mean? And it's just full of these small influencers pushing out books, like, or pushing out these step-by-step guides to get you where you want to be. And I feel like it's just so fucked. Like I said, I made an ebook about how to get into social media, so you know. But it's so clear, like, if someone's selling an ebook, they're doing it for the money, like, and as much as they're saying how much money they're making, you can figure out all those things online. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and let's talk about the dub smash to OnlyFans pipeline, because I have so many, like, whether that's influencers or even just, yeah, dub smash creators I followed when in like 2013, or, you know, Yasmin Nicole, you know, we're mutuals, me and Yasmin, which I'm like, isn't that crazy? I'm mutuals with Yasmin Nicole. She, like, I swear when she followed me back, like, I was like, oh my fucking God, like, you are the most gorgeous person in the world. And even many TikTokers, and girl, me, I started an OnlyFans, girl. I don't do it anymore. But girl, it is quick money. It is. I don't know if I'll ever start it again. But it's really crazy to see, like, because I went to Yasmin's Twitter, and I'm never gonna hate on what nobody does for their family, for themselves. Because, bitch, who's paying her bills? Nobody but her. Or, you know, whatever the fuck else she got going on. She's gonna do what she needs to do. And it's hard because I feel like we see this come up of all these people, like, now want to get on them. Like, oh, the girls are too easy now. I'm like, a TikTok literally came up of this girl ranting, like, in bed, and I don't know. I feel like we took 10 steps forward, and now we're taking 12 steps back. You know what I mean? And, like, yes, there are girls that are literally sitting here posting highlights of their sex tapes, but it's like, leave the girlies alone. If the girlies want to do that, that's what the girlies want to do. And do you think that they're not knowledgeable about a digital footprint? Like, yes, they are. Bitch, they are doing what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all don't think that they're knowledgeable and that they don't know what they're doing could lead to, like, what are we doing? Like, they clearly know. Like, we're all women. We all live in the exact same environments. Like, we all know how this can end up if you're you know what I mean? So I feel like we should just stop getting on the girlies like it's a problem, because you're not going to sit here and call out these celebrities that do it. You're not going to sit here and call out Ruby Rose and all these girlies that do it and already have money because, oh, they're already an enigma. They're not even a human. Like, yes, they are human. And just because we follow a girl who went viral when she was a kid and now she wants to post what she wants to post, bitch, that is her business. That is her business. But yeah, for real. Actually, a couple months ago when I first posted my OnlyFans, I got this long message, like long text from one of my close friends from high school. Talking terms at this point anymore. Like, we don't call each other. We don't Snapchat each other. You know, she doesn't even come up on my stories. I don't even see her in my likes. So it's like, what? You're just going to come out the woodworks. But she was basically just said, hey, you've been on my heart recently, and I just want to tell you that the Lord loves you so much. There's absolutely nothing you can do that can separate you from his love. And then she gave me a verse. And even if it may seem like he isn't there, even if you feel like you've drifted or lost your way, just know that he hasn't left you and is waiting for you to come back with his arms wide open. And, you know, I'll come flying down the highway if you need anything, friend. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like I can feel these monitoring spirits around me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm at a point where I just want to block everyone from all of my social media. And when I mean everyone I've ever known. Because I just want, I don't know. I just don't want to feel like, I don't know. But of course, everyone knows that when you're a content creator, you're not posting for your bestie. You're not. You're posting for everyone. You're posting for the strangers. You're posting for the people who actually support you. And of course, your friends, your family, your loved ones, they can support you. But 9 times out of 10, a stranger is going to support you 10 times harder. Isn't that crazy? I don't know. That text was very out of left field, and she sent me that text a long time ago. I don't know why that randomly just like I wanted to share that, but yeah, she sent that like last August. Like I feel like the week I first posted something about OnlyFans, and that just came off so like I don't know, like, and I was always curious, like in college, like I did want to do an OnlyFans. I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm going to make more money. Like, fuck it. Girl, them motherfuckers were asking for, like, you really got to post often on your OnlyFans. Like, for real. Like, nah. Like, OnlyFans is a whole social media platform. And I'm giving credits to the girlies that do it because that shit is tough. Like, you got to post multiple times a week or they're going to be like, hey, are you still there? Like, they'll come up and be like, you haven't posted in a minute. Like, post before you get your account taken down. And I was like, okay. I don't know. But I just wanted to talk about that because I'm just sick of people putting down other women. I'm not saying whatever. But yeah, I just want to come on here and let y'all know that it's okay to take a month and just decompress, get your shit straight. And I never realized how important it is for me to have my priorities straight. Like, I always thought I did. And then I'm like, what do I really want out of life? And then it's like, damn. And I mean, even the whole Christian to gay kid pipeline is crazy. It's crazy. And honestly, I feel like so many people probably do want me. I don't know. Let me not say that. And I do want to be the influencer that's very open and just transparent about what I go through and explaining my experience. But like, there's some times where I'm just like, I don't want to be doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's tough, like sitting here being in this queer relationship. You know, the last thing I want to do is keep it from, my parents. Growing up, I was a very goody two-shoe kid. Like, I could never lie to my parents. Like, I couldn't, you know what I mean? And like, now that I go back into my home or I go back into the space with my family and like, I just feel like the 12-year-old kid that couldn't get a word out again. You know what I mean? And like, I just feel like bawling. Like, literally, I remember the last time I went home, or maybe it was the time before that. I don't know. I feel like I can't even like look my family in the eye. Like, I'm just not even set on myself. Like, I don't know. And there's just such a pressure. I wouldn't say pressure, But like, I feel like my parents always try to keep that a judgment free zone. Like, you can always be here, and you know what I mean? But also, it's like, I just, it's just tough. Like, and there's so many times I've cried about it. Like, I just want to be in that open family and bring her home, and we all can just talk and be open and transparent about our feelings and everything like that, because we're only getting older. And it feels like in the past 3 or 4 years, like, my parents have just grown so much. And it's just crazy because once you're an adult, you really put yourself more into their shoes. But also, it's like, did they put me into my shoes? Like, did they put themselves into my shoes? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just to the point where it's like, I feel like it's pretty clear what's going on. And, like, I don't even want to bring it up. Like, y'all probably, some of you guys might have families that are more open, and you're like, I can't imagine keeping something from my parents. Like, I can't imagine, da da da. Like, I can't imagine either. You don't want to feel uncomfortable about opening up with your family. Like, that's not okay. And I can't even, like, I'm just so, I don't know, like, I've done, like, the healing and, like, the work I need to for this time at this point in my life, that I just, like, can't even risk that reaction for my own well-being. You know what I mean? And of course, I feel like there's that small part of me where I just want to be that perfect child and be as straight as a board and come home with my boyfriend, and everything's like, you know what I mean? What's really sick is, I don't even know how you can even be interested in your child's life at all. At all. And of course, I know they are. And like, it's hard when I also have my siblings like, oh, they miss you, and we talk about you every day, and like, this is nothing new. Like, and I don't really want to be speaking all this on YouTube, but like, at this point, it's just like, this is my therapy. Okay, so we're just gonna have to talk about it. It's so hard coming to a point in your life when you've been such a people pleaser and you've just let things happen to you your whole life, and you've come to a point and you're like, no, I want to create my own space and my own love and light, and I don't want to be used anymore. And it's a fascinating transition. Let's talk about it. Like, I feel like there are people who I don't even know how to describe it. It's like, I feel like the self-esteem in me, like, was gone. Like, I feel like it's never been there for me, like, in me. You know what I mean? And of course, like, a natural, good relationship with your guardian, your parent, where you're seen and you feel heard and you can speak your truth and, talk about things and really communicate, that grows your self-esteem in itself. And when you're deprived of that as a child, and I feel like I'm really the walking billboard of fake it till you make it. Like, I really am. I really am. But I've been filming for almost an hour. I just wanted to talk to you guys, have a really good chat, just because I'm so just happy that my last video is finally reaching you guys. So, girl, I'm about to just do straight fashion content, but yeah. I'm a huge TikTok shop addict, so I have a bunch of stuff coming in. I might just make that a haul on YouTube, because I do want to do a try on clothing haul for like spring. I want to do a bikini haul, but none of these brands want to send me clothes. So I'm just going to have to buy them myself, which we love to see. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say thank you for Salt, just for all the support. And yeah, like it's really crazy how busy, I don't know, I thought of myself in my brain, like I was to the point where I created this whole fucking community, and I go back on my Instagram and on my YouTube, and like I definitely need to let this go, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I definitely need to let it go. But of course, when I first started making YouTube videos, I would interact, and then like once I really started getting into the hang of things, and I was posting. And I know you probably see that with bigger creators now. They get into the hang of things and they're just posting so much that they don't even look at the feedback. They don't even respond to comments. And it makes me sick because I literally go back to like my most popular videos and I wasn't responding to nobody. I wasn't hardened. I wasn't commenting. I wasn't nothing. And I'm really in the point where I'm like, that's not how you grow an audience, babe. That's really not how you grow an audience. So I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. But in my last video, I did do a closet sale. I think 1 or 2 people got stuff from my clothes. They're still sitting here right here on my couch because I have to clean them. But I think I might just post them on Poshmark. I really don't know what I'm going to do yet. Poshmark might be my best bet because it's just so easy through Poshmark. Because I thought more girlies was going to slide up on my stories on Instagram, but nobody did. I just needed this moment to just vent, to just breathe, tell myself everything's going to be okay, because I know everything's going to be okay. Period. So can everyone just take a moment to breathe for me, please? And I'm going to take a moment to breathe for you. Okay. But that was my life update. I'm like, if there's anything else, I'm going to keep y'all in the loop. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the quitting the vape, I'm going to try to stick it out for as long as I can. And I know I'll be good. And yeah, going back to on Instagram when I said I was sober, and then so yeah, basically I was sober from drinking. I mean, I haven't really been drinking much at all. Like I drank on Halloween, and then, which is crazy because like I like now that I'm 21, I want to be like, oh, I'm sober. Like it's pretty funny, but like I don't know. It's not like I'm trying to be sober. It just like happened, and I feel like it's just what's best. Honestly, I really haven't had the urge to drink. Like whenever I drink, I'm just so like, if I don't have everything how I want it to be, or if I'm not content in that moment, I don't want to drink. Like it's just not fun for me. Like I don't know, like, which I guess is a good thing because then I'm not using drinking as my coping mechanism. But yeah, that's my life. This gum tastes like shit. That's the thing about these nicotine gums. They be tasting like shit first. Like after you let it sit in your cheek, it be tasting like shit. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know if you see a difference, if I look 10 times more glowy and amazing because I quit the nicotine. But yeah, that's my life update. I hope y'all enjoyed. I love you guys to the deep parts of my heart. Thank you so much for letting me be me on this platform and just encouraging me to be me all the time. And oh my God, I want Monet's new sunglasses so bad. With Desi, those bitches are fire. Anyways, that was random, but I hope y'all enjoyed this just like grounding session. I'm like, I just needed a moment to breathe. I've been beating myself up so much for not filming, but I'm like, breathe, girl. I know you have all this time to film, but it's not gonna come easy if you're stressing yourself out and overthinking everything. So I love you guys so much. Make sure you eat something. Make sure you drink your water today. And that's gonna be everything from your big sis, Kenzie. Okay. A lot of y'all were asking how Ava's been and my family. My family's been good. I think it's really been good for Ava to have my sister back home with her, and she's just thriving, living, thriving. And we're gonna have a video together very soon, so stay tuned for that. But that's gonna be everything from me. I love you guys so much. Swear to God, I'm faded. My bitch educated.